From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Good starting field position for him as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Crunch time, defense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th.
56, 56.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Number 53. Let's go. 6 guys. 43. 43. Let's go, baby.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes stepping up. He'll try and run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
I don't need to.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes stepping up. He's going to keep it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yellow. Check out
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards. They come out here in the I. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Ezekiel Elliott. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down now, Levine. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Take it.
They run it here with Gordon. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
I got you.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now Gordon on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down, Carolina.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And 5 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. 480. Number 53. Line 53.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run. Earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Check. Right. Arsenal 80. 53. Attack. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Round 80. Line 52. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down. Levine. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Mike 80. Mike 5-4. Get your swerve on. No. Off. Regular. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. 22 jet bomber. Hey, home. Alert 3. Go.
From the 41, Allen. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Zadarius Smith. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
52 is the mic. We're going to hold this. Hey, tight. 52, right 52. Hey, Foxtrot.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st down, Gordon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Right there. 54 miles. We ain't giving up nothing today. Win the rep. Let's go right here. Hey, watch that.
From the 41, Allen. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Mike spot 4.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
That's right. 53, 15. Strip that ball.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Ringo. Attack. Mike, 53. Fellas, let's go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Watch the screen.
Now it's Mahomes again, escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Let's go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Mike 54.
On 2nd and inches, Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
54 Mike.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
On 2nd down, Levine. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead. And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Mike 54. Come on.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. 52 right here. 52. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Well, he got the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mahomes going to throw, eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so
and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
Here's Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mike 54. I got it. Check 15. Check 15.
Half 85. Half 85.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And they got the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken short. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side complete to Harry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Carolina.
Yellow. 40. Hey, yellow, go.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I got one. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Shit. Bang.
Now here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Yellow.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Check the outs.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes over the middle. That's caught by Harry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Hey, 57 colors.
53, check 53. Bravo! Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Check. Hey, check 24.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, rip with.
Check 53, Mike. I'm not ready. Check.
Yellow.
53 to Mike. 53.
Mahomes to throw once more. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Mike, number 53. Mike. 15. Watch the flat. Watch the flat.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15, the 40, past the 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get after it.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken very short. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Play it, play it, play it, play it, play it, play it. Mike.
Mahomes now to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Yellow. So don't say nothing.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Don't let him breathe.
On third down, Levine, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And he's going to go down again.
that right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. He'll take this inside the 40. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
54 Mike.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Hey, watch it. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. No chance. Here we go.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller.
Go, go. It's wrong. It's wrong.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the home team here, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis...